to serenade us with sexy jazz and blues, Diamonds and the Blues. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Please give them a massive round of applause. Drama. Welcome back to Miss Burlesque ACT 2019. Can I get you all in your seats, please? My beautiful creatures. Weren't Diamonds and the Blues absolutely incredible? Were you thrilled? You all seem a little bit distracted. I asked, were you thrilled? Are you suitably liquored up? Is anyone quite pissed? Fantastic, that's exactly what I like to hear. Before we kick off the next section, I would like to share with you one more poem. A haiku, if you will. Yeah? Would you like to hear a haiku? I've come here not only to show you some source, but also to give you a literary adventure. This is one I prepared earlier. Very serious, very serious. A haiku. Miss Burlesque tonight. A frenzy of fierce dance. The boobs welcome me. Thank you very much. This incredible evening would not be possible, not only without the help of our amazing producers, but also our sponsors. I would love to share with you some information on the sponsors now, so please give the sponsors a big cheer. These sponsors, one of these sponsors, as you may have noticed, I made a slight costume change. I just added a couple of accessories, you see. Fashion, darling. The producers and I are all dressed tonight by rock stars and royalty, whose store is over there. Thank you very much, Vicky. I look fabulous. Thank you. We have lots of sponsors. Our other ACT Gold sponsors are Captivite Photography, Empress Erie, Jazida Dance Classes, and the Sass and Tees Collective. Yes, I see lots of Sass and Teasers in tonight. Hello. Our ACT Silver sponsors are Cherry Bomb Wig Styling, who also styled my gorgeous hair this evening. Very nice. Dazzle Me have a stall. Kita, where you can get some very delicious after-hours snacks. Nut and Butter Studio. Osteopathy ACT. Resin Doll. Substance Dance Studio. I know the director. She's wild. And Unicorn Spirits. Our ACT bronze sponsors are Fantastic Feather Creations, Kettle and Petal, Made of Madness. Our national sponsors for this evening are Aphrodite's Pleasure. Oh, no wonder it's so heated in here, blimey. Vintage Glamour Photography, The Silk Bazaar, Vintage Doll Studio and Productions, Crystal Queen Stagewear and Crystals, and the Australian Burlesque Festival. Please, a great big round of applause for our sponsors. There's so much work that goes on behind the scenes of these amazing events, so thank you so much for allowing me to share with you a bit more information about the people behind all the hard work. And so now, that leads us nicely into the unique section. This is a section I am incredibly excited for. It's where we get to see how truly innovative burlesque can be and learn more about each of the performers' own unique persona while being wildly entertained. We like to see this as them adding to the knowledge and to the pool of burlesque, the knowledge in the pool of burlesque that there is, creating new, innovative acts that bring something fresh and spicy to the burlesque scene. In the words of Gypsy Rose Lee, you gotta get a gimmick. Gimmick or no gimmick, these performers are now about to take the stage and show you something truly exceptional. So please, you've got a bit quiet over the intermission. I think you forgot what it's like. Give me a huge cheer. Make the sound of a bear. Now, the sound of an elephant. I'm gonna let you try that one more time. The sound of an elephant. Peacocks. The sound of excited, welcoming human being. Our first act in the unique section is Rebel Velveteen. She's a modern gal with one of those new fan-dangled automobiles, a true independent woman. But Rebel Velveteen knows a thing or two about flagging down some roadside assistance in times of need. She's going to get your motor running with her street machine. Put your hands together for Rebel Velveteen!
Ladies, when you're out driving your motor vehicle, you should always adopt the important manners for driving. Remember, good manners equals safety. Here are some reminders. Always wear your seatbelt. Never drink and drive. Driving requires your full attention. Distractions, such as putting on makeup, snacking, looking at cute boys. These will interfere with your ability to respond physically and mentally. Signal your intentions using your turn signals before turning a corner or switching lanes. Beep, beep. Your horn is an important device that's there to be used when it's really necessary. Don't get too horny. Oh no, your car has broken down. Good manners state that you must wait for a man to come and fix this problem for you.
Oh, hell no!
myself is the extreme sense of feminism and empowerment. Give me a whoop for feminism and empowerment. I really love how we are able to have beautiful, bedazzled men moving things on stage for us. And I can just stand here and look pretty. Yes, shake it, Michael Wheatley, shake it. Get down, get down. Judges, what score do we give Michael Wheatley? Michael, stop flashing us, stop flashing us. Fantastic. Our next performer is Mickey Minx. We've seen her all. The queen of calisthenics, I believe. What exactly is the appeal of a bad boy? Mickey Minx doesn't know for the life of her. If you like boys, be sure to get yourself a good one, because opposites attract. And we all know it's more fun being bad. Welcome to the stage, Mickey Minx. Yes, I'm looking straight at you. There's lights. I can see you. Are you a bad girl? Sometimes. Oh, yes, I love that. When someone does this, that's a yes. That's a yes indeed. I'm adoring the variety of acts this evening. And next up, we would like to welcome Rainbow. Rainbow invites you to venture with Alice through the looking glass and enjoy a quiet moment of wondrous refreshment. Please be sure to make sure you let the Mad Hatter know whether you take one lump or two. Oh. Make sure you remember those stage notes, people. Did you hear that? One lump or two. If you're not sure, make sure you let the Mad Hatter know. How sweet you like it, huh? Please put your hands together for Rainbow! essence of burlesque. You can do anything. Anything. Any creation that you can imagine, you can put on this stage. Hold on. Should I? Shouldn't I? Cheers! I'd love a top up. Thank you. Cheers, everyone! Definite hints of areola. Delicious. If watching me sip on booby tea doesn't satiate your thirst, we have more unicorns in the room. Specifically, the unicorn bar. Has anyone had one of those sparkly purple vodkas yet? Yeah? Are they delicious? Who's gonna buy me one later? Alright, I see 5. We're getting trashed tonight. Woo! Who am I kidding? It takes me 1. But did you know that you can also, for a little keepsake taken home from Miss Burlesque ACT 2019, you can take home a whole bottle of vodka. Oh, get out, give me a shout if you that sounds like your weekend sorted. That's what I like to hear. Now, behind me there's been some sort of setup, I see, to welcome Shaka Pare back to the stage. Have you ever been attracted to things you shouldn't? Could you admit to having an unhealthy obsession? Our next performer has seen the light and she knows what to do with it. She likes lamp and she is here to show you her transverse navigation. Please put your hands together for Shaka Pare! say, when I read she likes lamp, I'm not sure that's what I was expecting. How mesmerising was that? Now, have I got any fellow English people in the crowd? In that case, just so you are aware, this is a very posh accent. Spread that to everyone that you know. We got one? Oh, we just put your hand. I was so excited. I was about to talk about. Oh, I see someone waving at the back. Are you a pommy? Yes? Hey! Just the two of us. We can make it. All right, I'll stop that now. I'm here. Thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm here to talk to you about something very stiff. And that is the stiff upper lip of the Victorian people. Victorian high society. Let me rewind that. Victorian high society had a case of the stiff upper lip. Etiquette of the era called for ladies to be respectable, and nothing was viewed more highly than equestrian. There's a special bond between rider and beast. While the reins on respectability were pulled tight, that didn't stop ponies from jostling under their blankets. Loosen the reins for a frolic in the fields of unbridled passion, because to ride to victory, one must do so with the hands of a lady, the posture of a queen, and the hips of a whore. Please welcome to the stage, Chocolate Eclair!
La
enjoyment. Exactly what I like to see on a burlesque stage. If you can't come to a burlesque show and see someone in leather having a really good time, I don't know where else you can do. Oh, actually, no, a few other places. Places I frequent often. And on that bombshell, another incredibly long and convoluted introduction for Possum Galore. Don't look at your watches for this introduction, you ready? No real animals were harmed in the making of this act. Possum Galore is weird. I think that's it. Big round of applause for Possum Galore. And again!
In the days of darkness, men feared not the sword and the lance, nor did he fear the beast of fire. He feared the Axeman!
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. He's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day. I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays I go shopping and have button scones for tea. He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays he goes shopping. And I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars. He cuts down trees, he skips and jumps. He likes to press wildflowers. He puts on women's clothing. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night. I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear papa. He's a lumberjack, he's okay. Sleeps all night and he works all day. He's a lumberjack, he's okay.
You wouldn't want a bite from that critter, would you? I love the little laughs and they go, thank you, babes, I'll pay you later. Flawless. Next up, we have Viridian Mint. When she's not wearing green, She likes to wear pink. And she also likes champagne. A lot. I also like champagne a lot too. Oh! There's a charming chap with a long throw there. Round of applause for the cricket bowler we've got over here. We just chucked something fabulously across the stage. Projectiles, slip hazards. Oh gosh. So nice, isn't it? Now, allow me to continue. She likes champagne a lot. So, everyone here, feel free to buy her a glass after the show. And in the meantime, sit back, raise your glass, and make some noise for Viridian Mint.
Champagne, champagne, mellow, mellow wine. Pink champagne, you stole my love from me. Pink champagne, you stole my love from me. Pink champagne, where can my lover be? Champagne, champagne, mellow, mellow wine. Champagne, champagne, mellow, mellow wine. Pink champagne, you make me feel so fine. Pink champagne, you left me feeling blue.
Drinking alcohol, yay! And now, our final act for this evening's competitors showcases for you. Oh. Sarah Martini is here paying homage to the bibliophile in us all. Who here loves books? Of course, it's a burlesque crowd, we're all nerds. I bet this librarian will give you a run for your money. Actually, it looks like we're in the library right now. Almost. The library is almost here. So pleasant and peaceful. It's after dark. Everyone has gone home. And our diligent librarian is still here doing some last minute admin, bless. Sweet, sage, and just so passionate about her work. I wonder, what's she doing right now? Put your hands together, shh, and give a big shh for Sarah Martini. You've seen all the acts, so now we're at the meaty part of the composition, the thick, pointy end, if you will. But before we free you for intermission, where you can have a few more drinks, I'd like to tell you about something very special that is happening tomorrow all day. In conjunction with Miss Burlesque ACT, we have some amazing workshops being run by our judges, some of our judges, and also our Miss Burlesque Australia representative, Alyssa Kitt, who is in the audience looking absolutely glowing. So at the K-Motion studio tomorrow, everyone is welcome, particularly you, sir. You look like you'd absolutely love, yes, I'm looking at you, directly at you. You look like you'd absolutely love these workshops. At 10 o'clock to 11:30, we have Cabaret Shoga with Liz Lee, the Canberra icon. 11:30 to 1 o'clock, we have Slow and Sensual with Alyssa Kitt. From Sirens, oh, I'm terrible at this. Sirens Burlesque in Sydney, amazing. All right. At 1:30 to 3 o'clock, we have Charming Charleston with Maple Rose. And 3 to 4:30, Subverting Expectations 101 with Artemis 7. I hear that one's going to be sick. And now, our competitors have shown their stuff, and we are getting ready to crunch some numbers. Please, can I get everyone with your hands outstretched, as so? Spirit fingers. At some point, you're going to raise them slowly into the air and finish with a euphoric climax. You will know when it is. Are you ready for this? I see the front row. The rest of you think I can't see you. It's quite light in here. We are now going to tally the scores, crunch the numbers, and find out who will win the title of Miss Burlesque ACT! But first, intermission. Enjoy a few drinks, smash that bar. Unicorn vodka is over there for your purple sparkly drinks, and your big bottles of vodka to really crack on with your weekend. And please visit the stalls, and we will see you very soon. Are you suitably, what's the word, the polite word, pissed? Fantastic. Now, if you enjoyed this show, make sure you check out all the other amazing burlesque that is happening in Canberra. Make sure you follow the Canberra Burlesque Diary on Facebook for information on classes, upcoming shows and workshops. Pull out your phones and give them a follow. Give them a follow indeed. Now, you can find flyers of the events produced by all the sponsors and also our producers on the table, so make sure you pick those up as well. If you enjoy the calibre of Miss Burlesque, be sure to be back here at the Abbey for our co-producers Jazida's Next Decadence and Debauchery on the 20th and 21st of September, which is headlined by none other than the former winner of Miss Burlesque Australia and the person voted #1 in the 21st Century Magazine's #1 burlesque performer in the world, Zelia Rowe. As well as starring the winner of tonight's Miss Burlesque ACT. It's going to be an absolute crack of the show. Now, I suppose there's a moment you've all been waiting for. Do you want to know who wins the prize? Do you want to know who takes the crown? The $1,000 cash prize? The $2,700 sponsor prizes? The return flights? All the fabulousness? Well, all will be revealed in due time. Because now I am on the Art of Tease on the stage. I just licked the mic. Did you all see that? That's not very teasing, is it? It's just full-blown porn. And that is what I want you to take away from Miss Burlesque. Now, this next act is going to be performed to you by the current holder of the Miss Burlesque ACT title. That is Artemis 7. One of our pupils. This is her handover act. Now, I'm not really sure what she's doing, but I bet it's going to be fully sick. Please, put your hands together for Artemis!
Let's ride.
Tomorrow, you can tune into Sunday Brunch on ABC Radio Canberra at 11 a.m. to hear tonight's winner being interviewed. So make sure you pop on your radios and have a listen into that. Firstly, we have some important people that we would like to invite onto the stage. This night can't happen without the amazing support of our wonderful sponsors, but it also can't happen without all the hard work, almost a year of work that goes into this night from our incredible producers, Jazida and Michael Wheatley. Now, you may know that Jazida is a Canberra local who puts on incredible shows. Would you agree? She has done so much for the community here. She has built up this group that we see in this room. She has built up the competitors backstage, and she has created an amazing supporting atmosphere, so I'd like to give her a huge round of applause. Michael Wheatley, that half go alright as well. He's travelled all the way up from Sydney, and he has been helping with this amazing co-production that you've seen this evening, and they have together created something wonderful. Did you guys enjoy the shows this evening? Who has a favourite? Guys, I know. Thank you very much, it's me. That's right? Ah, okay. You know what, guys? You thought that I was going to be walking off stage soon. So did I. And yet here we are. And so, I would like to tell you a joke of sorts. How many steps does it take before an MC topples to the ground? The answer is 1. Would someone like to give me a hand while I walk down these steps? Oh, feeble! Hey! I'm going to waltz over to the judges. Is that alright? Waltz, hold on. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. That, can y'all see me? Can you see me? Can you feel me pressing my nimble little body up against your chairs? Squeezing past the divine Alyssa Kit. Oh, she looks so delicious. Memphis man, the audience. Yeah! Memphis, do you have any comments on this evening?
I do. I have a lot of comments, as I am the producer of Miss Burlesque New South Wales. And I think the standard here tonight has been off the fucking chain. And I'm getting a little bit concerned that ACT might take out New South Wales in the grand final.
Thank you very much, Memphis. How are we going? We have time to hear. Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Who's gonna speak? Who's ready to speak? Is it Adam? Adam! Have you enjoyed this evening, my darling?
I have enjoyed none of it. It has been such a gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Everyone has been so phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you, ACT.
Beautiful. I'd like to ask, I must ask you, Bunny, how is your tiny human going this evening?
It's been asleep, but then it kept waking up for the really good acts. So we have a kick score. We definitely have a kick score.
Do they count for full points or half points?
Definitely half points.
Oh, right. Thank you very much. Thank you to the tiny human as well. And now, stretch. Look at this. Do you see this? Sing you a song. Okay, notice I did Shakespeare, because when I sing it sounds like a broken xylophone, which sounds a little something like this. Are you ready? Give me a slow clap. She's going to sing. She's not a singer. She's going to sing into the mic. You know what she's going to sing? Nothing. I'm not going to sing, but I'm going to continue to mince around the crowd. You know what? How much more can we stretch this out? You know how much more we can stretch it out? This much. Second time I fell this evening. Both were clearly intentional. Let's go for some audience participation, shall we? Who looks the least fearful? The people on this table avoiding my eye contact are definitely not them. Who would like... Oh, hello. Would you like to say a couple of words about something? How did you find it? What is your name?
I'm Heather, and it was amazing.
What was your favourite part of this evening? What's your favourite section?
I can't choose. What is this?
Do you know what my favourite thing about people is? They often mimic my accent and don't even realise. So mimicable. So can you choose? Okay, can you actually do the whole thing in my accent though? Here we go.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it in your accent, but I've got to say, Possum Galore is the bomb diggity.
We have a fabulous. All right, this could be a fantastic game. Oh, look at this beckoning hand. Woo! We have Artemis 7. Yes, a sexy. Would you like to have a sexy tantrum?
You know when your boss is just not doing what you want and you gotta hit him with a sexy tantrum? Yeah? Invite HR over, make it a little sexy tantrum threesome. I obviously lost my job on Friday, so let me show you how. Let's do it. Yeah, you gotta put Take it. Just take it. Alright, who wants to learn a sexy tantrum? Does someone want to come learn with me? You pick someone for me. Young lady. There's like so many. Oh, you just continue. Yeah, I've got student. A sexy tantrum student. She's dressed for it. She's ready. All right, let's do this. Now you can have a tantrum standing up, but that's not committing. And you want to show your boss, you commit to your work. Yeah? Yeah, here's how you commit. Just get down. Gotta hit that face. Yeah? But it's not sexy enough yet. Bounce. It's an angry bounce. Not a cute one. It's angry. Get lower. Oh, real mad now. Real mad. Fantastic, you're killing it. Alright, come down here. Still not getting what you want. I'm serious, just Alright, hit here. Switch. You know when they say, have you tried doing something else because what you're doing isn't enough? Yeah, just switch. Commit. Yes. Fantastic.
Thank you very much for that amazing exhibition of your skills. There actually wasn't any tech problems. What that was an advert for Artemis's workshop tomorrow. Happening at K-Motion Studios. Check it out. So now, I would like to welcome to the stage the glorious love of mine, Jazida.
Thank you everyone for your patience. Do you remember when she called us before? She's like, and now the producers will come to the stage. And it was crickets. Do you remember when that happened? It was applied mathematics. Jesus. They were right. Addition is difficult. So before we do have the answer, I know in my brain who won. But before we tell you, I do want to take a second as producer. Actually, I'll bring up my co-producer, the incredible Michael Weasley. A good team. Didn't you have the best time producing with me?
Yeah. I did. It was awesome.
No, it was amazing.
So there's one, just as producer, there was a few things I wanted to say. What Miss Burlesque is all about is creating opportunities and creating community. And I cannot emphasize enough how much tonight is evidence of this really all coming to fruition. Truly, let's especially talk about the community section of the creating opportunities and creating community. We have a freaking amazing community of performers back there. This slog has been hard. MBA is stressful. Ugh. And through it all, these women have been lifting each other up and they've been helping each other, and it's just been amazing to watch. We've got to do an escape room together, and we got to do like a fun photo shoot, and we've had like celebratory lunches and wonderful times, and honestly, they are just such incredible humans. Please can we get a round of applause for the amazing On top of that, we have an amazing community of sponsors. In the ACT, local businesses stepped up and we were given almost $10,000 worth of value donated to this show tonight. Incredible! Absolutely incredible. And we're so thankful that we have these people who are willing to support this art form. And so a huge round of applause to our incredible community of sponsors who have helped us out tonight. And finally, the third community that I really think is worth acknowledging is all of you, the audience community. Without you, this is nothing. Like, we could have all the sponsors, we could have all the competitors, and Michael and I could do whatever it is that we do behind the scenes, and it would mean nothing if you didn't choose to spend your time here tonight and buy your tickets and be here. So thank you so much for keeping Burlesque alive in Canberra, growing in Canberra, and becoming bigger and better every year. Thank you. There is no I in Burlesque.
But there's certainly you. I know. I just realised how loud my voice is. Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming. My name's Michael, Cancer. This has been an incredible experience. I've worked in shows that are even bigger than this, like, you know, with like 3 times the amount of crowd and stuff. But this was the hardest and most intense and amazing and incredible experience I've had working as a producer ever. And a lot of that has to do with the beautiful people that are out the back there, and of course this wonderful woman, Jazita, who has been a firebrand and an inspiration up my ass for the last 11 months. I just wanted to quickly say this is also very special for me. I'm just talking about me up here, by the way. So this is very special for me because Canberra is kind of where I feel like my whole burlesque life started here. And it was around about 10 years ago, pretty much here on this stage in the Abbey. And even some of the people here performing tonight, you know, I met them all the way back then. So this is, to me, friends and family. There's so many of you out in the audience there I know really well. We've partied, we've danced, we've done all sorts of things together. And so it's just got to, you know, as cold as you guys get with the fucking weather around here, this is the warmest place in the country. I love coming here to Canberra. And I just quickly share one little story about how I met Jazita. I was working on a show here, and as part of, I was hosting it at the time, and what I like to do was I would interview all of the performers beforehand just to get a little bit of a taste of what, no, I didn't mean it like that, but just to get an idea of where they were coming from and so on, and you know, what they're about to do on stage and the like, and it was usually the first time I would meet these people, and you know, there was lots of nerves and all this sort of stuff, and there was this one woman who I could tell just was so at home in the burlesque scene, and because she was sitting there backstage breast pumping. And it was this woman here. And I just thought, yeah, no, I'm gonna hang out with this chick. She seems like this is her home. This is where she's meant to be. Give it up for Jazita. She does so much for Canberra and burlesque. We're done. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much to our producers, and what a fantastic story to end on. I'm also about to talk about my breasts now. So, I would like to invite our performers back up onto stage for the curtain call. What to think? That energy that you kept at the start of the night, I want you to keep it going, and I would like for you to give me a drum roll. cue the music. As we invite our performers from this evening back to the stage. Woo! And now, first up, we have Rebel Velveteen. Mickey Minx. Rainbow. Shake a party. Chocolate eclair. Possum galore. Viridian mint. And Sarah Martini. Now, fade out the music for me, please. Please welcome back to the stage with the prizes, producers Jazida, Michael Wheatley, and our stage manager, Cherry Bomb. Offer her a round of applause, please, for the incredible work that she's been doing this evening. And with our sash and crowns, please welcome back the current Miss Burlesque ACT, Artemis 7. And now, truly, the moment you've all been waiting for. It is now time to announce the third place in tonight's competition. Second runner-up for Miss Burlesque ACT. Drum roll, please. Third place, second runner-up, is Shake a Party! The first runner-up, second place, and earning the title of Miss Burlesque Canberra. A drum roll, please. Rebel Velveteen! Keep that applause going. So many things to hold. Thank you so much, Rebel. Congratulations. And finally, ladies, gentlemen, my non-binary unicorns, your winner, our winner, the new reigning title holder of Miss Burlesque ACT, Rainbow. Congratulations, Rainbow! Thank you as well to our sponsors, Captain Vitae Photography, Sassy Tees Collective, Empress Eerie, Jazida Dance Classes, Rockstars and Royalty, Cherry Bomb Wig Design, Substance Dance Studio, Unicorn Vodka, Made of Madness, Smeeta's Osteopathy, Kettle and Petal, Keita, Massive Butter Studio, Resin Doll, Dazzle Me, Fantastic Color Creations, Aphrodite's Pleasure, Vintage Global Photography, The Silk Bazaar, Vintage Doll Studio Production, Crystal Queen Stage Rare Crystals, and the Australian Burlesque Festival. Thank you to Diamond and the Blues. Thank you to the Abbey staff and all the technical crew. Most of all, thank you for coming to the Abbey tonight and showing your support. Please enjoy a drink and mingle with us at the bar, time permitting. I've been your host this evening. I'm Charlie Chapstick. Good night.
Charlie Chapstick, everybody. Give it up for Charlie here.